Hey, this is Tim King from the band SOiL. Oh, the tour's been great. This is the last show in the UK so far, before we head into the body of Europe with them. So yeah, the tour's been great. It's actually our third leg of the new album's tour. We came over with Skindred, and then we did a headlining tour last October and November, and now we're back here with Cold Chamber. So we've been kind of hitting the UK and Europe pretty hard on this record, which has been amazing. And the crowds just keep getting bigger and more crazy, so we couldn't ask for anything better. Yeah, he's like a Timex watch. He takes a licking and keeps on ticking. But you know, it was really scary because when we were on the flight home from the last tour, that night when he got home, he had the stroke. So you know, we took the last 5 months and let him recuperate and see how things were going. And you know, to be honest, we didn't know what the outcome was going to be. We didn't know if, you know, the band was over or if we weren't going to be able to tour heavy anymore. And we did some select shows in the United States just to kind of feel out the way it was. And Ryan did fantastic, you know. And we've changed a few things and made a few different types of things so that, you know, he can get his rest and that he can, you know, get the things that he needs in this, and it's done great so far. You know, he's really pulled through, and honestly, I think he sounds just as good as he always did. You know, his voice is still really powerful, and he sounds great. Yeah, I mean, we waited 5 months before we did anything because we wanted to give him enough time to make sure that, you know, he had doctor's follow-up appointments and that you know, he wouldn't go up on stage and something even worse would happen to him. He might have, you know, God forbid, another stroke or anything. So we wanted to really give him the time that he needed and the support that he needed. And, you know, he's back in action. And we're just going to keep doing what we do and do it for as long as we can and, you know, knock on wood that everything will be okay. We've actually been talking about doing some new material, and we have some stuff left from the whole record. Plus, you know, we have some new riff ideas, and Ryan's been writing a lot of stuff, so we haven't had a chance to put any of it together or get together in a room and jam it out. But you know, we've been talking about, you know, doing some new stuff, and whether it's even just a few songs or an EP or something, you know, put something together eventually. After this run, we still have another full US tour of Powerman 5000 that we're going and doing, so it'll probably have to be sometime this summer that we actually get to the music part again. No, we actually had either the choice of doing this Cold Chamber tour, which was kind of like a little mini festival, or coming and doing, say, Download and Sweden Rock and filling in a few other shows. And we just thought that this would kind of be something that would be a little bit more beneficial for us because it would be a cool little package that we could go around and hit more, you know, nooks and crannies of the UK rather than just playing 1 or 2 shows. So that's kind of what we opted for. But I think our goal or plan is to, because it's been a couple of years since we did the festival circuit, maybe go and do that next year. Because the last time we did it was 2012. We did all the festivals, and then I think maybe 2016 would be time to go and do them all again. I've been listening to, honestly, I've been kind of listening to a lot of like the newer stuff. I wouldn't quite say that they're newer bands because they have a few records out, but kind of been really digging on that new Asking Alexandria record. And there's this band called Art of Dying that's not very well known over here, but they're a Canadian band. Really solid rock record, or rock band. They just put out a new record, and I've been kind of digging into some of the old school like death metal stuff I used to listen to. Like I slapped on a Cannibal Corpse record the other day, and you know, some Carcass and Morbid Angel and stuff. So I'm all over the place when it comes to music. One minute I could listen to Poison, and the next minute Napalm Death will be in the deck. You know, to be honest with you, when they unveiled them, we were over here and I haven't had a chance to check it out. I was kind of disappointed because I really liked everything that they had to do, and me and Danny, because we played quite a few festivals together with SOiL and Asking Alexandria. Me and him, you know, got some time to hang out and, you know, throw a few beers back and stuff. So I kind of started enjoying him as a person as well, and to hear that he left right when I was kind of getting into the band, you know, it was somewhat disappointing. But you know, things happen. We've gone through, you know, a singer already before we got Ryan back. So you know, it happens, and you know, a band is a lot like a marriage. Sometimes when you're at each other's throats so much, you either need some time apart or it's just time to move on, you know. Shared a bus with Defiled and Dope, so it was all three bands on one bus, which was quite packed. But I gotta say, we just had a great time doing it, because it was just like one laugh after another, and we were kind of laughing about it earlier today. It was kind of like bringing like a frat house and putting it, you know, on wheels and moving it down the street. So you know, there's always somebody doing something funny, or you know, hanging out late night and everybody's switching off their, you know, iPhones and iPods and playing different types of music. And you know, I really liked the band of Defiled for a while, so it was really cool actually to get to know them as people. And now, you know, we can call each other friends after this. And you know, Dope we've known forever, done a bunch of stuff, and I actually even, you know, filled in for bass with Dope in Australia when we did that together, and in the States. So I've known Etzel and the guys forever, so that's always a good time to tour and hang out and be in the same place with friends of yours. So it's been a blast. We go over to Europe with Cold Chamber for the next few days, and then we do the Powerman 5000 tour, and then we're gonna, you know, work on figuring out what to do next as far as new material or a new video, or even maybe just keep working the whole record. You know, we'll see what happens once we get back.